Good morning mga kapatid ko sa Panginoon. I am here again to give you another devotion concerning the grace of God in the Old Testament. My goal is for us to be amazed in God's grace by which He deals with people in all generations. Today I will share to you the story of Noah and his family. And what I want us to see here is that the grace of God is the reason for the preservation of Noah and his family. Alam na alam siguro nating lahat ang storya ni Noah, lalo na yung tinatawag the Noah's Ark. In Genesis chapter 6, there we see the story of Noah and the building of an ark. But it is also a chapter of man's corruption. The reason why Noah was commanded to build an ark is because of man's sinfulness. In Genesis chapter 6 verse 5 we read, "The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually." The next two verses tell us that God was grieved and God planned to destroy mankind in the face of the earth. Dahil patindi ng patindi ang kasalanan, lahat na lang halos ng tao sa balat ng lupa ay gumagawa ng mga bagay na hindi pleasing sa mata ng Panginoon. God wanted justice to be done. And then in verse 8 of Genesis 6 we read, "But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord." Noah was a righteous person in the midst of a wicked generation. He was not a perfect person. His family were not perfect. Parang tayo rin, hindi mga perfecto. And yet God had determined to save Noah, his wife, their 3 sons, and the wives of their 3 sons. And so we read in verse 18, "But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you." This, my friends, is God's grace. In the beginning, God was determined to destroy all mankind, including Noah and his family. Yet by saving them, God displayed His marvelous grace to all of us. Maging sa mga buhay natin ngayon, hindi na siguro mabilang ang pagpapakita ng Diyos ng Kanyang grace sa ating lahat. Simula sa pagising sa umaga hanggang sa pagtulog sa gabi, nandoon ang Kanyang biyaya. Some would say that God is not a loving God, since He destroyed all those people during the time of Noah. Men, women, children, they all perished, including yung iba pang mga hayop syempre, because of the worldwide flood. But let us not forget that God preserved 8 people, including some animals. I would like us to realize this. Whenever we read the story of Noah in Genesis 6, let us not just see the justice of God. May we also see and savor the grace of God. And despite our sinfulness today, our God continues to show to us His grace. Have a blessed day.